an ideal redouble hand, North. Remember we talked about, a defensive hand, a hand without a fit? So, North, you're looking at a nice hand.
Way to get out of it.
You've got 15 points. You do not have a fit for partner spades. You have not only do you have the balance of power, you have game, right?
Right.
I mean, even if partner only has 12, you have game. You have at least 27 points here.
I should have cheated.
And you would probably look at this hand and say, okay, well, I was going to start with a 2/1, probably like 2 clubs.
Right.
But remember, now the double has changed everything. And so you can't bid 2 clubs as 2/1 game forcing. So you have to start with redouble with this hand. Unless you just want to bid 3-0 right away. But now you have missed out on an opportunity perhaps to penalize the opponents. You have a wonderful defensive hand, North. And aren't the opponents in big trouble wherever they go?
Yes.
If you beat doubles.
So the auction I would like to see is a spade double redouble, and now East. At this stage, you just hate your life. Because you have 5 spades, but you can't bid those because your left-hand opponent has king, queen, jack, 5th, right? You don't want to play in spades. Your partner made a takeout of spades. Your partner, you'd be, if you played in spades, the damage would be lessened slightly only because partner has ace doubleton, but partner spades don't have to be that good for the takeout double. You could pass, which would say, hey, I have no preference, but what do you do if you pass and partner bids clubs? That's not a good place to play. You could try 2 diamonds or 2 hearts. Notice you do not have an 8-card fit, East-West. Your best spot, we think, would be 2 hearts maybe in a 4-3 fit. But what's going to happen? Whatever suit you choose, let's say you go that route. Let's say you pass. Let's say you say, well, my hand's so bad I really have no preference. I'm going to pass and pray. All right? So South, what does South do? Of course you pass, right? Because at the moment, you're playing 1 spade redoubled, and you remember what that score looked like? I told you about I had it in Omaha.
That's what.
That could result in plus 1920 for you or something like that, right?
Yeah,
that's true.
Right? So pass.
Just leave
You'll
it there.
make the opponents do something. Don't take them off the hook. So you pass. All right, well, West, what do? Your partner has said, I have no preference. We got to get rid of this redouble somehow. What do? Well, we bid our longest best suit, right? So the doubler would probably bid 2 hearts, right?
Mm-hmm.
North, how do you feel about that?
Great. Yeah.
In fact, that's about the loudest, and I know they're only at the 2 level, but this for me would be about as loud of a penalty double as I could scream. You may not be excited, and look, if you play 3-0, you're going to make 3-0. You're going to have no problems. This is an easy hand to play in 3-0. If you're trying to decide what to do, and you could still bid 3-0 if you wanted, because you've obviously got hearts well stopped. What you want to look at in these situations, and not all the boards are the same at your tables, which is why I'm not giving you a clear action, you want to look at the vulnerability. What if we are vulnerable and they are not? You might have a good penalty of 2 hearts, but if they're not vulnerable, is it going to be better? The question I would ask North is, okay, knowing that you don't have a spade fit, and that you probably don't really have a fit anywhere, North, when your partner opened the bidding, do you expect to make 3-0?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Okay, so assume that you're making 3-0, and look at the vulnerability and say, okay, what do we have coming? Are we non-volt? We have 400 coming. Are we volt? We have 600 coming. If you only have 400 coming, and the opponents are vulnerable, what if the opponents are unfavorable?
2-5.
You get a 2-trick set of 2 hearts doubled, and it's already better than your game. And on this hand, it's a lot worse than that. A lot worse. How many tricks are East-West going to get? They're going to get their ace of spades. But after that, if they try to, South has spade winners, and North, you don't even need